So out of all of these awards, it is generally agreed that the glaive is just much better than everything else. It is supposed to give a speed debuff, but you only get the debuff if you press retry or respawn. And so if I die like this and then I respawn, let's see, retry. Now I'm much slower. So that's supposed to be a part of the game, I think. It's practically not. So the glaive is just much better than every other award, and we use it. Of course, we use it all the time in the glitched runs, and we don't use it in the non-glitched runs because you don't have time to get it. So that's the glaive. The rest of the awards are a bit more interesting to talk about. The reactive armor. So the reactive armor is, in most situations, it is regarded as the best item, but at the same time, the reactive armor only helps you survive. So if you know that you'll be doing a long bounty run, for example, then the reactive armor can be very good. But if you're, let's say you have done a long bounty run and you know that you will not have time to do another long bounty run, then you don't benefit much from the reactive armor because it only helps you survive. It can make getting burn ward a bit difficult like this. Oh, how will I get burn ward? I have to remove my armor and then I can catch fire and now the goop is gone. Like so it could be in the way a little bit sometimes. But in general it just doesn't make much difference unless maybe if you died earlier in a speedrun and then you equip the reactive armor in order to survive for a long time afterwards. That makes a lot of sense. And very similarly, you have the hazard suit, and there's for 17 years now, there's been a hot debate among which the one you prefer to use. I think most people prefer the reactive armor, but many people would prefer the hazard suit. Of course, in a speedrun, hazard suit is it stops you from getting dirty job, it stops you from getting friendly, it stops you from getting blindsight and frostbite. The hazard suit is less relevant for speedruns, really, because it stops some of the awards. But it is an excellent item. During my testing, I found that the teleporter is as beneficial to me as the hazard suit is, more or less, depending on how you define it. The teleporter is interesting because it makes it easier to survive for longer, but also it doesn't stop you from getting burn ward. It doesn't stop you from getting anything really. Wow, maybe it even helps you sometimes. Oh, no, okay. Oh, maybe will I? No. Oh, it's so close. Anyways, the teleporter is in theory very good, but it takes a lot of practice. So in that sense, I think the reactor armor or the hazard suit, or since we're talking about speedrunning, I think the reactor armor is just better because you just equip it and then you are good to go. Learning to use the teleport is difficult because you need to predict your deaths, and that's not so easy. You can, in theory, you can use the teleporter to get demolition, and I'll see if I can do it. Oops, not like that. Let's see. I wonder if it's like frame perfect. I'm not sure. You can do it. Oops, too late. No, too early. As you can see, it's not easy. It's very difficult to make it consistent. I've not been able to do it consistently ever. But I know it's something you can do in theory. I think I did it in a speedrun one time, and I felt really proud of myself. Hey, like that. So you can use the teleporter to get demolition in theory, but it's not great. Speaking of it getting demolition, honestly, I think the grenade is very underrated. It's an excellent reward. It can absolutely help you get demolition like this. Let's see. And there you have demolition. It's so easy. With the grenade, it's very easy. Don't even have to be that far away. Additionally, you can of course use the grenade to get rid of like queens or among if you want to. If you have like a situation you don't want to solve with your sword, then you can use the grenade. If you're like bogged down with clutters, then you can use the grenade to get away. If you want to die, then you can use the grenade very efficiently to get some extra deaths. What more? I think the grenade is a good item, as it helps you get demolition, primarily. That's the main reason. Yeah. And also it helps you die, so if you want to die. The wall, very interesting. I've never had much respect for the wall, but then AA87 made a speedrun. Yes, the completion speedrun at like 50 minutes, 50 seconds, where it shows some ways to use the wall, for example. Well, you can use the wall like this and get accident prone super fast. Not recommended to doing it in hardcore because you'll die like that. You could maybe like use the wall like this. Oh, stop. Not like that. You could maybe use it like this so that you have like you have a wall to stand in front of. Maybe I don't know. Do you like to play like this? Maybe someone likes to play like that. I don't. Oof. Yes. I wouldn't recommend it. AA87 also says that he uses the wall to like stop puzzles from going off screen because that's always the problem that I don't know how he does it, but he said that the wall helps him stop puzzles from going off screen, and if he can do it, then it's a real strategy, I think. But I don't see how see how the wall helps really. But if he says he can do it, then I believe him. I would just wish to see it one day. You can also use the wall to die, like this. It gives you the same death as the grenade, so it's not. I mean, you might as well use the grenade. Maybe the wall is. I think they're the same speed. I don't think it matters what you use. Yes, and you can also use the drone to die. The drone is the cutest reward available, and you can throw it like this, and then you get the sliced death, the bisected death, which is nice if you're going for like many different deaths. Then the sword drone is very nice because it is an easy way to get the bisection. You can, I guess you can use the sword drone normally and just let it fly around and it kills your Usos, I guess. I mean, if you struggle with an amalgam, then there is a chance that the sword drone will help you out, and there is a chance that it don't. So I don't see much point to the sword drone, like practically, but it is very cute, and it can bisect you, so that's helpful. Um, I guess what's it called again? The turret, the box gun is next. I don't. I wanted to test if you can throw it on top of yourself. No, you cannot. So the box gun is basically like the sword drone, except getting killed by the box gun is very difficult. You can die to the box gun and you'll get a rare death, which is excellent, but it's very difficult. I have found no like consistent way of getting shot by the assault drone. It's very good at avoiding murder. Unfortunately. Come on, hit me. No? Come on, hit me. No? Okay. No, I don't know how to make it shoot me. Um, I guess you could use it to get accident prone. Wow! Is that how to do it? Wait, then maybe we are discovering something new today. Let's see. Maybe I just but oh, let's turn off hardcore mode. Let's see. Maybe we can actually, this can actually change some things. Oh, come on. And it's a bit hard to predict which one. I cannot predict which loophole it will be going for. Um, so I don't know. If you know of a way to make the turret shoot the human, then please let me know. It would be great for speedrunning. Um, I don't know how. The turret in all practical purposes, it just kills some of your enemies and gives you a small amount of points. So it's not what? And maybe there's some research to be done here. If you can make it kill the human reliably, then there's some value to it. Otherwise, it's not really useful. Right. Let's talk about sprint. Ah, I love sprint. It's incredible sprint. It's such a vital part of the game is positioning, and with sprint you get better positioning. So it's in theory. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's been a long time since I last used it. In theory, you can do so much with a sprint. You can use it to get away from explosions. You can use it to counteract clutters, like if you are slowed down by clutters or by goop, and you can use sprint to counteract it. You can, I was a bit late there, but you can maybe use sprint to like run across the screen and get preventative measures. Maybe like, oh no, I'm trying to force it. You can, oh no, okay, hang on. You can like use sprint to set up better swings. You can use sprint to get more kills. I found that in speedruns it's a bit difficult to find time to recharge the sprint, but uh, there's absolutely stuff to be said for. There's absolutely something to be said for sprint. It's a great reward. The problem is that it has a high skill ceiling, or like it requires a lot of skill, really, and practice. You need to be used to using sprint, otherwise it doesn't help. So you need to practice with sprint, and then if you practice with sprint, potentially it could be very good. But none of us really know how good it can be because people don't use sprint. Very few people use sprint. Too few people. It's very fun to use. That's another benefit. Sprint is an item you use actively, and you can use it creatively in many different ways. So it's super fun to play with. Um, oh yeah, you can use it in like small amounts too, like just to make a bit more distance if you're against an amalgam or like this. Oh yeah, maybe you can like hang on. Maybe you can like do something like this. And what's I thinking about? Yeah, yeah, with frosties. I mean, doing this kind of thing is very fun, but it's so much easier if you have sprint. We can even do it a double crossing and dodge, whatever you call it. So like there's so much you that can potentially be done with sprint. Oh, I ran out. It has to be my favorite reward really because it's so much more interesting than most of the things there. Oh, it's more interesting than everything else. Then these are 503. Yes. What are they called? It's a repulsor. Let's see, the repulsor. Um, I used the repulsor in one video to like cheese a Razor Queen kill, but I mean it's easier to do it the normal way. And I don't know what the point of the repulsor is really. I don't know how to use it. I haven't tried much because I don't see much hope for it. But oh yeah, but like I don't know when you would use it. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it makes it easier to get some kills, like the frosty kill there. You can slow things down a bit. Uh, but like, I mean, when do you use it? You cannot use it in like a reaction to anything. Maybe just like when there is, oi, 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 when there is a lot of stuff on the screen, you can do it and then use it. I guess you can use it to like solve a difficult situation. If you're like something like this. Oh, there's so much give it a moment. Oh, no, give it, okay, yeah, there's so much happening. I put the repulsor down and now I can, oh yeah, now I can get a good number of swings in really. You know, against the amalgam, if you have a very large amalgam, this was actually very nice. So you could use it against an amalgam. Does it work well against the queen? I doubt it. Oh, no, what do you even do? I don't want to get close. And she doesn't jump. She does jump, but it's difficult. No, no, you don't use it against the queen, but you can use it against the amalgam, apparently. It's interesting. I haven't thought about it before. I've never seen anyone use the repulsor. And like in a situation like this, the amalgam is huge. It's too large. And wait, did it get eaten? What happened to it? What? Okay, give it a moment and try again with an absolutely way too big amalgam like this. And we'll try to get many swings and see if that helps. I mean, this is a ridiculous situation though, so you shouldn't have much hope of solving a situation like this anyway. No, it was too much. But earlier it worked well, so I guess you could use the repulsor versus the amalgam. And maybe other situations where you have a lot of stuff happening. I mean, it's not the best. And I think this is the cloaking device, the lure. The lure, it's called lure. And what it does is that it makes it so that instead of going for you, uh, the glucose instead go for the lure. So it's a bit um, like the repulsor in that sense that it distracts them, it stops the glucose from attacking you for a short time. Um, and I guess you can use that time to kill them. I haven't seen anyone use the lure. I've never used it myself. Um, but like a situation like this, oh, there's so much. Oh, with a horror. Okay, that's interesting. Um, I mean, if the horror went after me, oh, okay. If the horror goes after you and you're gooped, then you don't have much of a chance. So then I guess the lure can save you, but so could the grenade or or sprint even, or you could get saved by the teleporter or the reactor armory. There is so many things. There are many things that can save you. Um, I mean, I guess it could. Well, I struggle so much with predicting their behavior when it's like this. I don't know. Let me know if someone likes to lure, and I'll love to hear your opinion. Same with I think it's the inhibitor. Yes, the inhibitor. Has anyone, if you have used the inhibitor and have some thoughts on it, please share. Um, my understanding is that the thing it does is that it lowers the spawn limit. It is not, it's not really what you want to do in a speedrun. Because now I'm just standing here waiting for things to spawn. So it doesn't make sense in speedrun. Maybe someone has used it for like clearing a nest or I don't know. Yeah, I don't see much point with the inhibitor. But I mean, it's a fun thing. That's all of the all of the rewards. I hope I've said some things that make sense, and I wish you good luck.